How have you been? What's meant to happen in this week?
Yeah, no, like
What are you planning next week?
No, yesterday I went to this exhibition. Well, exhibition. It wasn't even an exhibition. Yesterday I went to this thing where you can look at this dinosaur, and it was this massive T-Rex just in this like shopping center, and it was pretty funny to see.
Yeah.
It's this huge T-Rex, and then yeah, I felt a bit out of place because there was all these kids around me, and I was just chilling there. It's just like,
So you mean you felt right at home?
wow. No, you would have loved it there if I'm looking at all those kids, but yeah, that was pretty mad.
Oh no, we better cut that shit out. We're not nonsense.
No, yeah. Let's quickly put a PSA here. We are not nonsense. Just FYI for everybody to know, fam. Yeah, bro, how are you doing? What are you saying?
Yeah, bro, I'm chilling. To be honest, this week, just finished school, done my last assignment, packed up my room, moved out.
Nice. Good,
So-
good.
I'm heading to England tomorrow.
Nice. And you're gonna, how long are you gonna be on holiday for?
Like a month.
Nice. Are you gonna go visit the Ibiza? Is it Ibiza or Ibiza? When we released that episode, I think
Ibiza.
3 weeks ago, episode
Ibiza.
5. Is it Ibiza or Ibiza? I kept saying Ibiza in the episode, and afterwards,
It's
when I was
Ibiza.
editing, I was like, "Fuck me, Ibiza."
Yeah, but I think I used to say Ibiza.
Ibiza, such a no, because in German you say Ibiza, but I know we're not speaking
Ibiza.
German, so that's.
Yeah, I'm going to England, bro. So how would I be visiting Ibiza?
Yeah, no, the Ibiza of England is what I wanted to say. Are you visiting the Ibiza of
Ah.
England is what I wanted to say, but then afterwards.
St. Ives.
St. Ives, yeah. Are you going there?
Yeah, most probably.
Really? Would you go there?
Yeah, I really want to see
Nice.
it. To see if it's
Nice.
true or just cap.
Yeah, I think those pictures have to be like to some sort of extent, like especially the water has to be like photoshopped. That it's just like way clear, like blue ass water, because that water can't be that blue. Like it doesn't make sense. I refuse to believe it, fam.
No, I think it could be true, but I mean we have to see in real life to first decide. To be fair, we do.
True. Also, I've now like subscribed like with to this newsletter. It's this like science kind of like physics newsletter. I'm not going to tell everybody what it is because otherwise everybody will know I'm stealing from this website like information and stuff. But basically I read like a few articles, and I was reading a few days ago this one article which is pretty interesting. That apparently in India it was raining fish. But what? That's what the environment is coming to, is that it's raining fish, fam. It feels like that movie, what's that movie called where like stuff is raining from the skies?
Spaghetti and meatballs. Cloudy with the chance of meatballs.
Yeah, exactly. Spaghetti meatballs, whatever that movie's called.
Cloudy with the chance of meatballs, I think.
Yeah. And then basically I was reading this.
With the chance. Yeah, cloudy with the chance of meatballs. That was correct.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Yeah, it felt like I was reading the article. I felt like I was reading that movie, because it's pretty mad that stuff can even happen. I'm so nuts.
Jesus Christ! But how did it happen?
No, so basically, you know how the way it rains, or like how rain is created. So basically, when it's out in the ocean and like the heat comes and then it picks up the air to create clouds, or like the
You mean
water
evaporation?
goes up. Yeah, the evaporation situation, and then afterwards when it
Water
was
goes up.
when when the water was evaporating or being pulled up by whatever magnetic forces there are, then afterwards it was taking the fish with it, which is pretty nuts. Because don't ask me how it works.
Cap.
No,
Cap.
it's facts. It's facts. Wait, hold up. Let me quickly pull up the article, because I know like it is facts that like somehow.
Raining fish
it was
in India.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Oh yeah, holy shit.
Okay,
Fish
so
rain from the
basically
sky.
it was an updraft. That's what happens when the rain it goes up into the clouds. It's called an updraft. And basically what happened is that there was a very strong updraft, and it pulled up small fishes and then transported it. It can also happen the same with frogs as well. So it's happened before with frogs, but what happened here, it was with fish. So yeah, it's
Can I ask
pretty
you a
nuts if you
question?
think about it. Yeah.
If you could have like 3 meals to rain down from the sky, what would your top 3 meals be, Bruno?
We're avoiding the waffle today, are we, Mr. Omer?
No, we all know once you say one meal, we're gonna waffle for 20 minutes before we get to the other two.
Yeah, no, got straight into it today. So basically, today's topic is going to be talking about the meals, top 3 meals that we would have, and we're going to go into like a little bit of detail on all of them to discuss them. But if I could choose, let's just go one after the other, right? So I'd say the first thing that I would say are club sandwiches. Club
Not
sandwiches.
BLTs?
No, I just revoked that statement. I never wrote BLT. I wrote club sandwich because club sandwiches, for me, they're so fucking good, bro. Club sandwiches, but it has to be like a proper, from like a little bit of a fancier hotel, you know, where you know that
bistro.
everything that you're getting is proper, fresh, and I like it. You know when it's like when it's cut like in a triangle, that's when you know it's gonna go hard. But most club sandwiches are actually cut in triangles. So anyways, and when I'm thinking about that, I remember I used to work in a restaurant, and then we offer club sandwiches, and then this guy, he ordered his club sandwich and he said, please make sure that there's absolutely no crust on the sandwich. And then I almost laughed in his face. I was like, fam, how old are you and you just don't want any crust, fam? What's wrong with you? But that also reminds you, there's loads of people, they don't eat the pizza crust, and you're one of them fucking pagans, bro.
No.
Dickhead.
Let me explain.
Nah. You don't eat the crust, so actually there's pure hatred there, fam.
Listen. If it's a genuine Italian pizza straight from like a Italian oven, I'll eat the crust. But if it's from a kebab shop or frozen pizza, count me out.
Why?
Definitely not.
Why don't
it's
you?
rank.
Why?
It's not nice.
But but you ate it before. But you ate it before. You were eating everything else, but then you just refused to eat the crust. It doesn't make sense. You were just eating
Because
everything else that had like flavoring. Yeah, but so you say you'll eat a frozen pizza, and then there's crust at the bottom, right? There's a layer of crust at the bottom. I can't fucking speak anymore. There's a crust at the bottom with a topping on top. On the side, it has no topping. Why don't you eat that? Explain. It's the same as before. How is it rank? Is it because it's dry? If you would give me like a proper explanation, it would make sense. But just saying it's bad doesn't make sense.
Listen.
Yeah.
So a genuine Italian pizza is quite airy and crispy, and it's so nice. The dough is quite tasty.
Yeah.
But then the kebab shops, the reason I eat everything else is because where there's the toppings makes the dough a bit moist and flavorful.
Yeah.
But when it's just a crust from like a kebab or frozen pizza, it's just rank. I'd opt not to eat it.
Okay, yeah, that's like I understand. That's at least like commendable. But FYI, you're still like major food waste alert, because like when I see people who don't eat the crust, it actually like, infuriates me. Major food waste, blood. Just say cook it without crust, cause you know, or at least go to like a farm and feed the crust to like some goats. You know, give at least them the food.
Yeah, but like where?
Yeah,
especially in your metropolitan city.
You live in Lucerne, fam. You live in like Switzerland. Easily, there's hundreds of farms around that have goats, so you can just pull up to like the goats.
There's just cows outside my window, fam.
Exactly. So go feed them some breadsticks.
These cows are eating premium grass, and you want me to go feed them a kebab shop pizza crust?
Do you know those videos where those guys like say like silk 3 times? And what does a cow drink? And
Milk.
They say milk. Oh, funny time.
Jesus
but
Christ.
yeah, no, that was my first choice of food, a club sandwich. Now,
wait,
Adam,
can I discuss something with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I saw this thing the other day on YouTube. It messed with my head. It was like, if they teach sign language everywhere in the world when people are young, everybody in the world would be able to communicate with each other no matter which language they speak.
Oh shit, facts. Yeah. But you could say the same with language, right?
No, but this sign language is like a very neutral thing.
You mean like a universal sign language?
Yeah. No, sign language in general is universal.
No, it's not. That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No,
it is.
No,
yeah.
It's not. Sign language is not universal. I know there is a British type of sign language and there's an American type of sign language. Look, there's multiple types of sign languages. See, many of them. There's even like slangs in sign language. American sign language, UK sign language. There's a Chinese sign language. There's sign languages all over the world, fam. Trust.
Okay, but then
So
if there was a universal sign language,
yeah, see, but
then
you say there's a
everybody-
universal sign language. What if there's a universal language? Well, the thing
there
that
is
you're
no
saying.
universal language.
Yeah, but there's also no universal sign language.
But I'm saying they could be.
Yeah, but there also could be a universal language.
But would be easier to implement something that already has a structure, or something where governments could say that has too much influence, for example, from English?
True. Yeah, they would have to come up with something that's like the UN
I'd
would
say-
have to create some kind of like universal sign language.
I'd say like sign language is a very neutral thing, in the
yeah,
sense
no
where
accents.
they
nothing.
can't say
Yeah.
they can't say like, oh, it's dominating too much with English,
But
this and that.
Don't you think like this, they would do the same? They would say like, oh yeah, like this sign language is too like from the US and not Chinese, you know?
I don't think that would
And then
happen.
And then the Chinese would say like, oh yeah, like there's not enough Chinese influence in this universal sign language. It's mainly like English or mainly influenced by the US. So then there would be another beef over that, fam.
Yeah, true.
So basically, what you're saying is if there would be a
Cap.
universal language that everybody could learn or have, but I see the vision there, and I agree with the vision. I wish there would be some kind of way that
Vision.
everybody could have some kind of understanding. But you know that I think it was a few years ago now already. There's this thing that was created by the Japanese. They created this like microphone thing, and it was this thing that if you speak into it in a certain language, say you speak into it in Japanese, it comes out in English. So it like automatically like translate, and then you can just speak to people like that. So basically, you're just speaking into a recorder, and out of the recorder comes then the language that you want to translate into. So basically, if this goes into like the public market, everybody can communicate with each other if you think about it.
But that's too costly, I think.
I think at the moment, yeah, it definitely would be. But over the years, you know, like all this technology it would become old, and then I'm sure people could afford it. Same thing with phones, right? Phones used to be insanely expensive, but then over time they get more and more cheap. And I hope they can do the same with those kind of translators, because then you could literally just go all over the world. You don't have to know many languages, you just know one. You can just literally talk to anyone you want with no problems whatsoever. But of course, the translator would also have to be good. It couldn't be like Google Translate, you know, like Google translators are just really not that great, to be honest.
To be fair, I don't think it would ever work.
Why?
Because it really works on the clarity of your voice and accent.
Yeah, true.
So everybody's voice and accent, some people are not so clear, some people mumble. I don't think anything would ever work, to be fair.
Yeah, that's very true. And also, it would probably get things confused, like in the way that you
Yeah.
say them, you know?
Like, for example, in Chinese, isn't it like one word can have like 6-7 meanings?
Yeah, because there's tones to it. There's like, I know in Cantonese there's 6 tones, and depending in which tone you can say stuff, they'll understand.
Yeah,
And it's
so then-
always so annoying when you talk to people, bro. Like, I'll talk to someone and I'll say like, oh, I lived in Suwon. Then after they'll be like, oh, what is Suwon? Where is that? And I say, oh, like Suwon. And they like spell it out for them. They go Suwon. And they'd be like, fucking tell it in a completely, oh, you didn't say that. I was like, fam, I literally just said that. Like, shut your mouth, fam. Like, you're just doing
Nah,
that
so
to
then-
fucking piss on me, fam.
How would this microphone gadget thing pick up which tone you're saying the thing in? I mean, like, obviously accents would play a major role in making such a software
but-
work, so I don't think anything would ever work. People
Yeah, because
just have to carry dictionaries around for
from every language.
Yeah.
This is massive books, fam.
I think the only way it would work is if it was just a typing software, of course, like Google Translate.
Yeah.
But like a very accurate one.
But don't we already have that now?
But Google Translate's not
Kind
so
of.
accurate, fam.
Deep L goes hard in the stew, fam. But that's not for every language, unfortunately.
DeepL doesn't speak out.
Yeah, true.
And as well,
you just have to show
DeepL is
'em.
not the most accurate thing.
When it comes to translating things, I always use DeepL.
You know how many
DeepL
times
usually is
I
very
failed my German homework because I used DeepL? My teacher was like, Adam, that sentence makes no sense whatsoever. I don't even know what you're waffling about. And I was like, fuck.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a massive
I
L,
just
though.
I just outed you out, bro. I was like, Bruno told me to use DeepL.
Wow, man. And then, yeah, so you basically just said that you asked for my help and that you used a translator. Very good, Adam. Yeah, you idiot.
Obviously, I used a translator. I can barely speak English.
Anyways, let's get back into the topic. So before I said a club sandwich, and then I think we went way off topic, and you still haven't said your first dish yet. So we've been
Sushi.
waffling for almost 10 minutes or something now, fam.
Sushi.
Okay, here's a sushi.
Yeah.
We discussed that last episode, right? That your one of your favorite things is sushi. What kind of sushi? Still the same kind of roll?
Yeah. Same kind of roll. Spicy,
The shrimp,
crunchy,
spicy
salmon
shrimp
roll.
Yeah. Spicy, crunchy salmon
But
roll.
since I already talked about the last episode, I'll just go on to my second food.
No, but actually, like, quickly want to put something here on sushi. Have you ever had sushi with chicken inside it?
No.
I once had sushi, and in it was like this fried chicken. And not gonna lie, shit was kind of busting. Cause
Why would you do that, man?
No, so basically what it was like this fried chicken. It was like a little like round thing, and then around it was rice. But it was something. I think it was just mainly the sauce. Sauce is just so fucking. Sauce is always the most important thing when it comes to a dish, in my opinion, fam. The sauce can make everything different, fam. But yeah, basically it was this really good sauce that came with it, and like surrounded with rice and the chicken. It was fried chicken, then it went pretty hard. So yeah. I don't know if Japanese people would like murder that sushi chef who made it with chicken, but yeah, that was pretty funny.
Jesus Christ, I would murder him myself. Sushi, I really want to try is a pufferfish sushi.
Pufferfish, isn't that like something that I don't know? Have you watched Seaspiracy?
It's poisonous.
So why would you?
There's only a select few chefs in the world that know how to cut it so that it's not poisonous and toxic to humans.
Really?
Yeah, you have to have a permit to be able to serve pufferfish, because if you cut it wrong, you could potentially die.
Damn, that's mad. And that actually sounds quite interesting, but I'm sure you pay hella guaps for that as well in the end.
Yeah, I think it would cost a lot.
I'd rather go for my chicken sushi instead of that than risking my life, blood.
Dead. You're one of those guys who puts pineapple on pizza. I just don't agree with you.
No, I'm not. I do not do that.
You know the boundaries?
That's one thing. I know the boundaries, but like I also like testing a few limits, you know. You know what I'm saying, fam?
Dead.
But yeah, we're talking about pizza. One of what is also on my list is my second favorite food. One of my second favorite food is pizza quattro formaggi, fam. Pizza with the 4 types of cheeses. Oh, brother, it can never go wrong, fam. Especially as a cheese connoisseur out here. That
no. You're not a cheese connoisseur.
How would you know?
I've seen you munch the deadest cheese in the world.
What, you calling Baby Bell a dead cheese?
No. You buy that fucking 2 franc cheese where like there's like 50 slices.
What do you mean? No. You bought that, fam. I remember you bought that one. No.
You did.
You were the one who came home with a 1 kilo packet of Edam pre-cut cheese, fam. That was not me. That was you.
And who had 1 slice and stopped, and who finished it?
Bro, if it's there, it has to be eaten. Otherwise, you're committing food murder. You're doing all this food waste shit, fam. So I ate it because who else is gonna eat it, blood? So yeah, I did eat it.
That's kind of
because you already gone out of your way and paid for it.
That's factual.
Yeah, factuals.
Now, but what's your favorite cheese?
This is a very big question, especially regarding my nationality. I can't really go rule. I have to be very careful and conscious of what I say here. But my favorite cheese, has got to be the.
You have 3 nationalities, so basically you can't shit on any of them. So you just have to pick the most universal one and say cheddar.
No, it's not cheddar, but cheddar is up there in the like goat category. But my favorite cheese is actually a soft cheese, and it's a brie. And I know it's like one of the most unhealthy cheeses out there, but brie goes with everything. Oh, bro, brie and crackers. Oh my days, bro! Every day, sign me up. I'm gonna eat that. Shit. It's so good. Gee, goes so hard, fam. Oh, a toque and a piece of brie. That's what hits the spot, bro.
Yeah, fact. I agree.
Oh, God.
I have 4 favorite cheeses.
List them. We're here.
So number 1 is Gouda.
Uh-huh.
Number 2 is Gorgonzola. Blue
Gouda,
cheese.
gorgonzola.
Blue cheese, basically.
Oh, disgusting!
Blue cheese
Nah.
is buzzing. My gosh.
No, it's not.
A blue cheese
No.
toasty. Oh my days. Sign me up any day. Um, third is a
A
camembert.
toasty, yes, but nah. Why? No, wait. Hold up. Why gorgonzola? Why do you like that stinky?
It's so unique and tasty.
Weird. Ugh.
It's so
But
unique and tasty.
How is it unique? How? It's just
so
smelly.
nice. It's so nice. When I was a kid, I didn't understand how nice it was, but when I grew up and my taste buds developed, I understood the
Yeah.
beauty of it.
That's with a lot of things that, like, obviously the taste buds develop, but with gorgonzola, never. I always find that really.
It's an acquired taste.
Ugh, it's like. Yeah, it's like an olive thing, right? I guess.
I
Like, you either like olives or
No.
you hate olives.
I can only munch green olives, black olives never.
Yep, I can't munch any type of olives, but they say, like, in every, like, relationship and stuff, or like anything you go, like, somebody eats the olives and the other person, they hate them, they despise them. That's in every kind of. But I hate olives. Oh, I can't stand to smell everything about olives. It's, ugh, except for olive oil, which is necessary for my cooking skills.
Apparently, you're not really meant to cook with olive oil.
Yeah.
I swear
What are
I
you then
read.
supposed to cook with?
Like
What kind of oil am I then supposed to use
sunflower
if
oil?
I'm trying to make, like, a few only sunflower oil?
No,
But I thought sunflower oil isn't that good either to use. It's quite unhealthy.
I think I read an article a long time ago, but it might just be waffle.
Maybe peanut butter oil or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not a good idea to cook over high heat with olive oil.
Why? What are the reasons? Why shouldn't you cook with olive oil? I like
Let's
cooking with
see.
olive oil. I think
Let's
it
see.
always makes my food, like, a bit better. It makes it more, like, tasteful. In my personal opinion, I like cooking with that.
So the healthy bits of olive oil get destroyed by the high heat,
Ah, okay.
and then it destroys the omega fatty acids.
Shit.
And then when
Okay.
it smokes, you're breathing in toxic smoke.
And why am I only learning this now? Jesus Christ.
And then a lot of the olive oil that you buy are not
Yeah.
real olive oil.
And what's the benefit if you cook with like sunflower oil or with
I think that's just common, fam.
peanut oil?
I think that's just more common.
But I thought that's not. Yeah, maybe. But I swear there has to be also, like, downsides to cooking with sunflower oil or with peanut
There's
oil.
a downside to everything.
Nut oil. True.
There's
True,
a
true,
downside to us
But-
recording on these microphones right now.
true. Probably most likely because we're giving each other brain damage of the
Yeah.
absolute waffle that we're spitting out. Cause
No, it's crazy. But no, my third favorite cheese is a camembert, and then a brie.
Okay.
Fourth.
But Bree's in there, fam. At least we can, like,
I like-
agree
I
that
like a baked
Bree's in the
camembert.
top four. On what?
A baked camembert. Have you never had it?
Baked camembert. I know what camembert is, obviously,
Okay,
but,
so
like,
you
what do you
put-
mean a
You put
baked
the
one? Like,
whole.
what do you eat
put
it with?
You put the whole camembert in the oven, with
Mm-hmm.
like spices, salt, pepper on top, and then when it comes out, it's melted inside, and you dip bread inside. So it's like a fondue kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But tastier than fondue.
I just remember once, like, almost, it was really tasty. There was this weird experience. I was at a festival, and then basically I was starving. I was so hungry, and I went to this place that was really like a cheap place, selling probably the most, like, cheap place where you could get, like, a burger or whatever. I was having this burger with camembert and chutney, and I was out of my mind, fam. And I don't know why I ordered this, but I'm not gonna lie, that thing, the first bite went so hard and it was so tasty. Second bite, same thing. Third bite, it starts to get too much, and then the fourth, fifth, it just gets worse and worse and worse. But the first bite was so good, and then later on, I think it was just because it was too intense.
I can't munch
didn't really
chutney,
like it.
man.
Yeah, but
It-
yeah,
let me
maybe it
tell
was
you,
the chutney. I don't know what it was. But
If somebody puts a chutney or caramelized onions on my burger, I wouldn't munch it.
caramelized onions either,
I hate caramelized onions.
but pure onions, you'll have them.
I love onions.
How does that make any sense?
I'd rather eat like
Explain
raw. I like raw onions more than caramelized.
But how does that make any sense? Like, isn't it,
Caramelized
like,
just
the
has
taste
this
is the same,
flavor.
isn't it?
It's dead.
Really?
Yes.
I think I like it when things are a little, well, it's caramelized. Maybe it's just because I'm a little fat bastard, but like, I like when things are a little bit, like, caramelized and stuff. But the onion itself can just, like, fuck your breath up later, and caramelized probably not as much, because yeah. But caramelized is also a little bit more, like, style, classic. And talking about like on a burger, you said what's your go-to burger when you go to McDonald's?
I don't like McDonald's.
I know, but if you would, like, if you have to go to, like, McDonald's, like, what's your
But
go-to?
depends which country as well.
Okay, say you're in Kenya.
We don't have McDonald's.
Okay, in Switzerland then.
I think the most buzzing McDonald's I've ever eaten was in Amsterdam.
Why?
Because they have
Special?
the special Amsterdam snack.
What's the
I've
special
forgotten
Amsterdam
it.
snack, fam? What are you
It's that
waffling on
fried
about?
thing. The fried thing that's like mushy
The
inside.
churros.
No, it's in
Mushy
a burger.
inside?
Dutch
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, fam.
Dutch
But
snacks. Let's see. Frikandel. No.
oh, frikadellen. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Yes, those are those meat things, isn't it?
Yes. Oh my gosh, that one
Yeah.
was buzzing. Jesus
Yeah?
Christ. Yeah, I could munch that any day.
I don't remember
I don't know.
going
I
to
don't know if it was
McDonald's in Amsterdam.
frikandel.
But anyways, my go-to meal, if I have to go to a McDonald's, which I never really go to, but it's either a McChicken or it's a double Angus beef burger.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but you know what I always do? I always make sure that I do a little something different with like the items, like the allergies, because like that they always have to cook it fresh, and like that you're getting it fresh. You know, like straight out of the freezer. So
Oh, booty.
but yeah, what's your other dish, Adam, that you want to share with us?
A cheeky Nandos.
So you listen, your cheeky Nandos. What's the order you're getting at Nandos?
Half chicken, 2 sides of peri peri fries, extra spicy,
Nice. You and your extra spice. We already discussed this.
and
I think
then
last episode how much spice you add to
croquets,
things.
bro. Croquets. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, croquets. Those are the pieces of like potatoes, right? That are like soft and inside.
Nobody really knows what's
potato.
inside them.
It's like a sauce thing, isn't it? It's like a cheesy kind of sauce or something. Yes, exactly. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can now see what we're talking about. It's these croquets, and basically, if you're listening on Spotify, just Google croquets with cream cheese filling. Goes so fucking hard, bro. Oh my days, I love that shit, blood. And yeah, what's your third thing that you want to add?
My third thing,
Yeah.
it's a really tough one, but if you know Greg's, you know.
Oh no, we already said.
You know about
we
the
already
sausage
said,
rolls,
didn't we?
fam. Greg's sausage rolls.
Greg's sausage rolls.
Jesus.
Wait, we just skipped
Christ.
the other one. Wait, you were saying that your Nandos, your cheeky Nandos.
Yeah, that's it.
And
Nothing more to add.
you
fam.
already set the menu. Nothing to add.
If you know,
Then
you
we'll
know.
go straight into the Greg's. If you know, you know. Then we'll go straight into the Greg's sausage roll, fam. What's special about that?
It's just an orgasm in your mouth. A foodgasm.
Can you compare it to the Swiss people? Could you compare it to the ones that you get in Migros?
Dead.
Those fresh ones.
Absolute
Dead.
Your ones are dead. Jesus Christ. I don't know what it is, but the way you Swiss man them make bread, it's not like a puff pastry, you know. It's just like you're munching bread.
But to be honest, I really like the way Swiss people make bread. I really miss that like fresh smell of bread when I walk into a supermarket, because here in Hong Kong I can hardly find anything.
You know,
like, related,
can I tell you
like,
something?
to fresh bread, you know, unless you can find it, but it's very expensive. Like you can find it, but fam, oh my days, the prices that you pay.
I'm sorry to Switzerland, but the food quality and meat quality is just absolute shit.
We've had this discussion multiple times.
like the milk here is the worst milk I've ever drank in my life. Like I'm so put off milk. I'm so put off milk in Switzerland, to be fair. I'm really put off. I can't even drink a cup.
Swiss people. You've got Swiss people triggered right now. Triggered. Like that's the one thing that they're like able to. They gas themselves up with is their quality of milk and quality of meat.
No.
Schweizer Qualität is what they always go on about. How good the Swiss quality milk and meat is. It's they like have.
Can
to,
I
like, go
can
on
I ask you a
about.
question?
Yeah.
Why is Swiss meat not exported
Right.
anywhere if it's so good quality? And if you really check in most restaurants here, why is the declaration thing, the beef and everything come from other countries rather than Switzerland? You need to start asking yourself those questions.
Probably because it's cheaper. Well, that's what they always say, is that it's cheaper. But I don't know if
No,
that's fully
fam.
factual.
I'm
or
telling you right now. I swear, I hate eating meat in Switzerland. I hate it so much.
Well, you've got Swiss people so triggered. If we ever do well with this podcast, you're gonna be hated in this country, fam.
It's calm. It's just the truth.
They need to face it.
No, but
Calm still.
I don't know. Swiss people are very stuck in their own bubble.
That's true though.
Like
That's facts. I'll
I
agree
would
with
say, I'd say like maybe 40% of Swiss people have never even left the country.
Gee. No, I don't think that. I think Swiss people are able to travel quite a bit, but yeah, of course,
But
if
with
you're a
their lack of
farmer,
English
you're
skills,
unable
where
to
do
travel
they
because
apart from Germany and Austria. They probably go Germany, Austria, but that's about it. Because imagine they go like Italy and start speaking Schweizerdeutsch, and they get angry when nobody talks back to them.
and they'd refuse to speak the other language because
Yeah,
they
they'd
think
be like-
people have to adapt to them.
Yeah, fact. I've always wanted.
Oh, man, we got Swiss people triggered out here. Jesus Christ. And yeah, they probably couldn't go far because they still have to take care of their own farm, so they can't really leave that far. Anyways, now we're almost at the end. You've already said all your 3 things. So with you, it's sushi, Greg sausage roll, as well as a cheeky Nandos. Mine was the club sandwich, as well as the quattro formaggi pizza. And as a final thing that I'm going to add in, it's fried chicken. Because fried chicken, no matter in which way the chicken is fried, I just love. I love me some fried chicken, man. Bro, fried chicken goes... Except for KFC. I hate KFC. But if you go to a good place that sells quality Korean fried chicken. Oh my days, bro. Have you ever had good quality Korean fried chicken? Because that shit is so fucking bossy, bro. That shit goes
I mean,
so
if
hard.
you wanna
Jesus.
consider Swiss Korean fried chicken, then yeah, I have had good quality.
Not Swiss Korean fried chicken. Like proper, Korean fried chicken actually is
to
the
be
hardest,
fair,
bro.
I don't think none of us have had proper.
Not proper, but I think I've had something quite close to it. I once went to this all-you-can-eat chicken place, and Jesus
Oh my
Christ, I
gosh.
almost died.
What's up with you and
Oh my God,
all-you-can-eat
it was so
places?
good. I love all-you-can-eat places. If anyone in the comments knows any good all-you-can-eat places in Hong Kong, just let me know in the comments. Let me know anywhere, and I'll be there, fam. I'll be there signing all your autographs
what if
that you
you-
want. Because all my days
What if you
go
get the
so
pronunciation wrong and you get lost?
yeah, I get lost in the sauce, but nah, I love Korean fried chicken. It actually got started with all the sauces and everything, and the types, and the chicken bites, and
I can agree.
and if you
with
want to get cholesterol, then you can order the Korean fried chicken with cheese, and then you can basically have fondue with pieces of chicken,
Jesus.
which is kind of rank. But yeah, if you want to get cholesterol, that's the place to go. Now, to our would you rathers, Mr. Omer. Would you rather, my would you rather for you today is, would you rather be force fed every day, so you have to eat crazy amounts, your stomach almost bursts, you have to eat so much food, or you only get to eat 1 grape a day?
So either I choose to be like foie gras,
Yeah.
or really okay. I think force fed.
Really? Okay.
Force fed.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You would be the whole time you'd be forced to eat. You'd be
Yeah.
sick all the time, and after you've been sick, you have to continue eating.
Yeah. Either you do that or you die after a week.
Yeah, but either way, you're gonna die, right? Your arteries are probably gonna
you
explode.
can force vomit yourself.
Do you know that Simpsons episode where Homer is force fed and they want him to die, and then in the end he just ends up eating everything and then he survives?
Jesus Christ. Nah,
Yeah, no,
but
that's Simpsons.
I have a really nice would you rather for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Would you rather pry off your thumbnail with a fork, or put a toothpick under your big toenail and kick a wall?
Oh, wait, say that one more time, please.
Pry off your thumbnail with a fork, so that means remove your thumbnail with a fork.
Or of my thumbnail.
Or you put a toothpick under your big toenail and you kick a wall with it. So that means the toothpick is gonna go inside.
Kick the wall with my toenail for sure, fam. Oh, fam, with my thumb, nah, that's mad. I'd rather kick with my foot. I think that would be. I would prefer that, because Oh no, just the thought of my thumbnail. Nah, that's mad. Oh no, couldn't do that. But yeah, no, I'd go for the foot. Fuck my foot up good. Jeez.
Jesus.
Oh. What would you do?
Yeah, pry off my thumbnail.
Pry off your thumbnail. Ugh. Why?
Because
Why would you not
it's
do
better,
the foot?
It's better to have an inactive hand than an inactive foot.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a point. But you're still able to walk just because your like right toe is or left toe is fucked. Like you're still able to walk.
But you
right?
wouldn't be able
like,
to wear
having
shoes
this, like looking at
or
it sometimes.
socks.
No, but it's the way you do it. Like I'd rather just like quickly kick at it. But with a fork,
No,
you'd have
but
to like work on it. You can't
have
just
to kick
instantly
at
pry it
but
off.
It does brutal damage.
What? So, So, I thought what you meant was just you have to like once just like kick
With all your power.
thing in. Yeah, but with a fork, it takes you a while to get under your thumbnail.
Oh, Bruno.
just thought of it is no. I do the foot because that's just one quick, boom, pain. But with the thumbnail, that would take you time to like properly get under the skin and like, ugh. Yeah, nah, couldn't do that. Anyways, this episode was a lot of waffle, a lot of tangents once again. But thank you very much for listening to episode 8 of the Polar Apps. We hope you enjoyed. And we'll catch you guys soon. Make sure you subscribe to everything, listen, like, do everything you have to do. Anything else from your side, Mr. Romer?
No, that's it for me. As usual.
Alright, have a good one. See you soon. Bye-bye. Ciao.
Good one, Sue. Ciao.